So got an old stump here. There's actually several of them. Figure the easiest way is just to burn them out. Seen a few people do it. You do have to load a lot of fuel because once it gets into the middle, kind of stops burning. So because it doesn't get any air. We're gonna try this out. It's a really old one. I mean, it's been sitting here for a long time. It's brittle and nearly probably could kick it over if you really tried. Maybe pull it over with a chain. But anyway, just gonna burn him out. Put some lighter fluid and stuff down in the cracks. A lot of the bark's already peeling off, so the back side's getting some air. And that's burning in between there and kind of coming around. So as that flame comes, the wind comes up, it's really kicking it up. Just cleared off a little bit around the sides of it there. Made it a little bit harder. Some of them leaves were kind of starting to catch, so just moved them away some. I picked a windy day on purpose so that it would keep it going, since it doesn't get a lot of air, being just a stump log coming up. I wanted that wind to kind of whip in there and get in the cracks and help it burn some. So on a calm day you'd have a lot of trouble trying to burn a log like this because you wouldn't get any air in the cracks and in the crevices and stuff. And it's going to burn from the outside in, but hopefully once it gets going, some things will fall off and get air in there a little bit better. So that's about 2.5 hours into it. I'm gonna break it apart. I knocked some off a little while ago. It has just been really destroyed by insects and decomposing. So it was pretty old anyway. Probably could have just chopped him up and spread him out on the ground. That might have been just as easy. Anyway, he'll be gone here by the end of the day, and I'll be back after a while. Like I said, the wind's kind of dying down, which has slowed everything. There's just gusts every now and then. I was kind of hoping it would stay windy and keep that fueled for a while, but it just kind of comes up and then goes away, and then it'll come up and go away. Like right now, there's a good breeze coming in. So anyway, that doesn't get it started again. So I'm gonna chop him up, get him going, and knock some off into the pile and see how that goes in a little bit. So we'll put some dead limbs around, pick some up around the yard. It's part of what we're doing here is trying to clean up everything. Over the years, I guess the limbs have fallen off and brush piles and stuff, so we're just trying to clean up, at least the area around where we keep it mowed and stuff. Some of this stuff we don't really care too much about. Gonna get that big one back there, burn him up too, and that's the last one that you can actually see from the porch. There's actually, I guess, one more over there. So those are the last two. Just kind of cleaning up the stump right here, kind of nasty stump in the way, just right behind the chickens, and you see it every day. So wanted to get rid of him. Also going to use the ashes around the garden. I hear that keeps some of the insects out, like ants and things. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try it. So that's one reason I wanted to burn it as well. So anyway, it was starting to die out. I chopped up some, kind of knocked off the pieces that were able to be broken off because of the burn. And then I added a bunch of the twigs to give it some more fuel and some more coals. Give it some heat. And anyway, like I said, it's just been, well, it was 2.5, so it was about three hours into it now. And gonna start him up again. So there you go. Easiest way to get rid of a stump, and who doesn't like a little bit of a fire? So the funnest way as well. Be back when he's down a little further. Another 2 hours, and starting to get to the end here. Of course, this is going to go underground some too, so I'll have to keep it going probably into the dark. A few more hours. Gonna break up some more, put some more twigs and stuff on there. Just walk around the yard, pick up some stuff, and throw it on, and then hopefully it'll burn out in the middle. It was really wet on the inside, like I said, it had some insects and stuff, so it's drying that out, then burning. So I'm gonna dig out the middle a little bit some more and put some stuff down in there. Right here I just got the bunch of twigs I gathered up, some little branches and stuff, just to give it some more heat. Put it around there, dug out a little pit kind of underneath where the ash had built up, just scooted that out of the way and started stacking them in there, so that way it's gonna start burning from underneath a little bit. I'm not gonna try to remove the whole thing because, like I said, it's pretty old, and I think if I just get it down level, the rest of it'll, that way I don't have a big hole to fill in anyway. I just want to get it down so that it's gone, and I'm going to use the ashes around the garden, and that way we can just drive the mower through there if we need to, or the go-kart or whatever, and it's gone and you don't see it from the porch anymore. Like I said, check back in a little while. This was just a few minutes all I gathered up the stuff, so it hasn't burned down. It's still same time, so I'll give it a couple more hours and then come back and check it. Alright, there we go. One more little area right here, and one little area right here. I'm just going to kind of clear that off and put one more batch of little twigs and stuff, brush from around, and burn these two areas off right there and right here. The rest of it, you can see, goes in pretty good. It's all nice and soft. A big old mound of ashes here, and then tomorrow it'll be all burned up and fire will be out. All done. The easy way to get rid of a stump and have a fire. You could even roast some marshmallows tonight if you wanted to. Anyway, one more batch and she'll be done. There's what I'm left with this morning. Still burning down into the ground a little bit from the the coals or whatever, just still smoldering, burning down slowly now. It's supposed to rain today, so I'm probably just going to leave it like this and let it rain, and then that'll put it out. It's, once I smooth that out, I'm already probably a couple inches below the level of the ground anyway, so if I let it burn down some more, I'll have a, I won't never hit it with the lawnmower or anything, so it'll be great. But yeah, just burn them down. It's a whole lot easier than stump grinding and all that other stuff to me. I like fire, and one of the easiest ways. Once you get it started, it'll go.